Tales. I am your host, Alex Treblock. Here's my co-host, Savannah Bright. Today we are going to tell 4 tall tales to 4 kids. Have these tall tales ever been told before? Did we make them up just for this game show? I'm going to start with Macy. Macy, what is your favorite season?
I like summer the best. It is warm outside, I get to ride my bike, and go swimming.
Sounds like you really love summer, Macy. Macy, you must have heard the story of Johnny Watermelon Seed. A long time ago, Johnny walked all over America, spitting watermelon seeds onto people's lawns. The seeds grew into millions of plump watermelons.
That is a made-up tall tale. I have never heard a story about that.
That is correct, Macy. Congratulations. You have just won a lifetime supply of watermelons. Now let's meet our next contestant, Tanner. Tanner, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is yellow. In fact, right now I'm wearing a yellow hat and yellow shoes.
You certainly do love yellow, Tanner. So I bet you have heard the story of Johnny Dandelion Seed. He was famous for sneaking into people's yards and blowing around those little dandelion parachutes. They would float in the wind and dandelions would grow everywhere.
That's my favorite photo. I've heard the story of Johnny Dandelion Seed 100 times before. I can never forget it.
I'm sorry, Tanner. You have been fully tricked by a tall tale. There's no Johnny Dandelion Seed. Now I'm going to turn the show over to my co-host Savannah Bright. She has 2 more tall tales.
Our next contestant is Carly. Carly, will you tell me what state you come from?
I'm from Florida. I just want to say hello to Bucky and Lou and Grandma and Cousin Ed and my dog Spike.
So you're visiting from Florida. It sounds like you know everybody in the entire state. Now, Florida is known for the delicious oranges. Surely you must know the story of Johnny Orange Seed. Johnny Orange Seed drove everywhere in a bright orange minivan. He would roll down the window and toss out seeds as he rolled down the highway.
That tall tale sounds very familiar. I think it was once told to me by my cousin's best friend's sister, Donna.
I'm sorry, Carly. You have just been totally tricked by a tall tale. Time to move on to our last contestant, Susie. I understand Susie is your nickname.
That's right. My name is Annika, but everybody calls me Susie.
Susie, maybe you will recognize the tall tale character by his famous nickname, John Chapman, who was born in Massachusetts in 1774. When he grew up, he wore a tin pot on his head. He walked over America planting apple trees. Soon everyone started calling him Johnny Appleseed.
That is a real tall tale. I'm sure of it. I have heard of it many times before.
You are right. As a prize, you get a special frozen apple ice cream, pie sundae milkshake with whipped cream and a slice of apple on top. Your parents must be very smart because they say that the apple does not fall far from the tree. Well, that's all the time we have. Tune in next week for Tricky Tall Tales.